Well, it has officially been 23 days since I started using Curology's face cleanser and moisturizer. And I was originally gonna try and hold out for a whole month, but I am so anxious to share my results with you guys that I couldn't wait. I had to do this at day 23. So, drum roll please. It's almost 9. So it's been like I don't know. So it's 9 o'clock and it's been over an hour since I finished shooting my 8-month update. So I'm about to get ready for bed and try out this moisturizer and cleanser. I'm gonna try out this cleanser and moisturizer in that order. Cleanser first, then moisturizer. Wait, do you put the moisturizer on before you put on your night cream? Oh, I should look that up. Use twice daily. Apply to face and neck after cleansing morning and night. Cleanser, moisturizer, night cream, in that order. Cool. It's a little hard to tell how well it's washing since like this isn't foaming or sudsing at all, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna let this dry for a little bit, let it soak in, and then I will use the final touch. And the countdown begins, 1 month. All right, let's make some things happen. I think my biggest concern, it's hard because the cleanser doesn't foam. It doesn't like suds up or anything like that. I'm assuming it's still in my hands, but it feels like it just kind of washes away when I'm applying it on my face. So I don't know, a little nervous about that. We'll see. We will see. Countdown. 1 month. 1 month. Make this go away. Ugh. Today was just one of those days where you wake up with clear skin, you come home, and then this happens. This was gonna happen no matter what. Like, it was just, with or without the cleanser, that was just gonna happen. It was bound to happen. And it's taking so much willpower to not fucking pop it and touch it and pick at it. I'm the worst at that. Like, I'm so bad at that. I'm not even gonna deny it. Yeah, I kinda mess with my breakouts. And I know that is not what you're supposed to do, but I don't know anyone who doesn't pop their pimples. Literally, everyone I know pops their pimples because it's just so satisfying. But this, that's not a pimple, that's just, it's kind of like it's more cystic than surface. So I have to leave it alone. And then let this cleanser and moisturizer work its magic. And my night cream. It's times like these I wish I could grow a beard. Maybe a mustache would be cool. Okie dokie guys, it is time for my 1 week check-in using the Curology cleanser and moisturizer, and I'm pretty much gonna get ready for bed right now, so I figured I would do my check-in while I am washing my face. And you guys can kind of see my routine and what I do, and as well as how it's going. Perfect. So far, I have had 2 breakouts since starting this last week. I feel a guy coming in right here. This one I am not going to touch. I say that now, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna touch it. I wanna see how this plays out with my face wash. That's the new one. That one right there, yeah. But all the other ones are starting to go away. They're fading a little bit. Oh, hey, look. Might have another new one coming up right there. Lucky me. So as far as my routine goes though, every morning I wash my face with the cleanser, and then I put on some moisturizer, and then I do my makeup, and then every evening wash my face with the cleanser, put on the moisturizer again, wait for that to kind of dry a little bit and set in, and then once my skin is dry, I put on the formula. I don't normally use moisturizer. Normally it's just a cleanser. My skin was never super dry to begin with. I think part of that is because I just drink a shit ton of water throughout the day. I'm drinking like close to like half a gallon of water every single day. So I know my skin is fairly hydrated. I haven't had really any bad experiences with it so far. For having never used a moisturizer on my skin before, I do like it. So this is nice, clean, makeup-free skin right now before I wash it. This guy is not a pimple anymore. It's just a nice, slowly fading souvenir. And then these guys, I'm really trying not to touch them because I know that's just gonna make them worse. So these guys are older ones that are slowly going away. And this one is my new one that's starting to pop up. So, yeah. Something else I thought that might be causing my breakouts on my right side is maybe it's my hand towels. I use multiple hand towels and I alternate using them between washing my face. So in the morning, I'll typically use this one. At night, I'll use this one, and then I wash them again on a weekly basis. Still no luck. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this though, eventually. I learned after you put some face cleanser in your hand, you want to run it under the water again, get like a nice little puddle that it sits in, and then that's what causes it to suds up a little bit. So that way you just have that satisfaction of like, yeah, this is actually washing my face. And as I'm washing my face and I'm like kind of almost going over my eyes, it doesn't burn or anything. It's not stinging in my eyes, so that's good, in case any of you guys were wondering. And then time for the moisturizer. I do 2 pumps onto my fingers, rub those in together, and then just kind of do a little magic on my face. It's really lightweight. It's not like super oily or greasy. I mean, it shouldn't be because that's like the whole purpose of Curology to begin with. It's a clean, lightweight layer I'm putting on my skin. Just kind of let that absorb for like a minute and brush my teeth in the meantime. Look at that muscle. It's hot. That make brushing teeth look good. And now for the final step. Awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much my routine on a nightly basis. Mornings are obviously a little different just because I don't use the night cream. I will check back in with you guys in a week and we'll see how this is going. And then next week I'll be gearing up for another period. I'll be gearing up for another period, so that just means more anticipated breakouts on the horizon. This guy, not fun. These guys, not fun. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I don't even know what that is. There's no bump there, it's just a red spot. What is that? What is that? Guys, I am legit going crazy right now. My period starts in 4 days. I just checked the calendar. Well, give or take a couple of days. It starts in 4 days according to my app that I use to track my period. I pop my pimples. I know I'm not supposed to do that. I said that before. I have yet to pop these and they itch. Is that a thing? Is that seriously a thing? Are unpopped pimples itchy? Like I just want to claw my nails into these guys. It's driving me nuts and like. So right now I'm like literally just venting because I just want to scratch these like pimple heads away and then squeeze the junk out of it. And I'm trying so hard not to do that because I'm really wanting this cleanser to work. And it's not working. It's not working the way that I was expecting it to. So right now I'm filming my frustration rather than being, what's the opposite of proactive? Rather than being anti-active and popping these fuckers. I'll show you guys what they look like without makeup because shit. Like they just look so like irritated and aggravated. You see that? You see that? Oh my god. I'm so frustrated right now. I'm sorry, I don't have good news to report. I was really banking on this working. It is seriously a huge challenge of willpower to not squeeze my face right now. That's all I want to do. All day I've been thinking about just coming home tonight and squeezing the shit out of my pores. Not gonna do that. So I'm pretty much just gonna go to bed and just do the only thing I can do, which is wash my face. And then step away from a mirror because staring at it is not gonna help. That is the last thing that'll help. Okay, all right, time to wash my face. you guys just sense how straight up frustrated I am. And it's so frustrating, it's on one side of my face. Seriously, what the hell? Well, I think I'm done venting for the night because there's really nothing else I can talk about. I can only reiterate just everything that I've been venting to you guys. Oh, I will check in with you guys later. Could be tomorrow, could be in a couple days. I don't know. We'll see. Keep you posted, for sure. I'm currently watching TV and icing my face because I'm hoping it will help with some of the swelling I've been dealing with these guys. Yep. My skin is not getting better. In fact, I actually think it's getting worse. Somehow, I still have managed to overcome my urge to pop these guys. Hence the swelling that I'm trying to ice down a little bit. But, oh, let me sit up. This sucks. This is not fun at all. I think, yeah. They want to pop so bad. There's literally two right next to each other right there. This guy had two. Now it's just one. It's going away a little bit. But then like two of those right there, one right there. Looks like one right there, still one right there. I have had more pimples now since starting Curology than I've had any other time. I mean, it's only week 2. I don't know if this is normal or not. Does your face purge when you do a new cleanser? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe my face is just like purging now that I've tried a new cleanser and it's just working extra hard. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned I started my period 2 days ago. So this is all fun period breakouts. I'm also starting to think that maybe the reason why it's all on my right side, it's not because my pillowcases are dirty, but maybe it's just the material the pillowcases are made out of to begin with. Maybe it just doesn't like my skin. So no matter how many times I wash it, it's just gonna cause breakouts regardless. So that's kind of a new theory I have right now. So I guess when I check in again, that will be week 3. And hopefully this will have resolved some, because this is, oh, I hate this so much. I feel like I'm right back to where I started. Normally, when I'm trying out a new product, I try to refrain from using other products because otherwise how else will I know if that's what's working or if something else is working? However, I am so frustrated by my skin and how it's been breaking out that I felt like I needed to do something proactive to combat the breakouts I've been having. Aside from popping those pimples, this was the only other thing I could think of doing. Yes, maybe I should not be using a mud mask while I'm testing out Curology's face wash, but I was like, I needed to do something. And I didn't want to lie to you guys. I'm trying to be super transparent throughout this whole process because if Curology does end up working, I want it to be just Curology, but if it's not working, then it's not working. I just needed to do something, and I wanted to let you guys know that this is something I am doing while testing out Curology's face wash and moisturizer. When you start getting freaking constellations, I swear I have the little dipper on my cheek right now. Like you gotta try other stuff. So I'm trying something else. I'm still testing out their cleanser and their moisturizer, but I needed to do something in addition to that, aside from popping those pimples. Ow, 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 ow. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to be super open and transparent about this process because this is, I think, more frustrating than when I started their night creams. I'm getting super, super close to squeezing the shit out of my face. So this is my alternative. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm giving my face until Saturday. And if those fuckers are still on my face, I swear to God, I'm gonna squeeze. My acne seems to heal faster when I squeeze it than if I just leave it there, so. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to enjoying my me time. Trying to calm down and relax. Yeah, okay. I couldn't make it to Saturday. I could not stand the bumpy constellation that was on my face, so I popped those pimples. Oh my God, I feel so much better. That was gross. I could not believe how much shit was in my face. Normally, when I break out around my period, before I started using the cleanser, I was just getting like 2 or 3 pimples, cystic pimple here or there. I counted them. I had like 9 or 10 that I popped. I'm really bummed, but I'm still gonna keep using this cleanser and the moisturizer just to really, you know, give it a good month. But aside from that, like, I pop my pimples, I feel better mentally, physically. I don't have pressure on my face anymore, which is really nice. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I was reading online though, just to help kind of speed up the healing process and fade the marks that are now on my face. I'm gonna make like a mask with just lemon juice and honey. Apparently the lemon juice kind of bleaches the skin, so it'll help lighten the acne marks left behind while the honey moisturizes it, so the lemon juice doesn't like completely dry it out. It's also, I don't know, it could be an antiseptic. I think that might be what it is. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Bear Grylls, but there's an episode where he gets stung by bees. And what he does is he takes some raw honey from a honeycomb and he just rubs that on his face because apparently it has healing properties in it.
Good thing about this stuff is it can actually help for my sting if I get a bit of it and then rub that onto it. Honey's got really good antiseptic and that will help that sting.
So lemon juice and honey, I'm gonna make a mask, put that on my skin, hopefully speed up the healing process, and then these guys will all just kind of disappear altogether. This gets a little messy, so I like to wear a robe. I am just gonna hang out and leave this on my face for the next like 15 to 30 minutes and then rinse this off and put on my Curology night cream. I realized I kind of slightly altered the results testing out and reviewing Curology's cleanser. I threw in a couple extra variables with what my results are gonna be in 2 more weeks. Really more like 1 week now. But I honestly, I just could not take what my face was looking like. It was too, it was tough. It was too tough. Although like technically this mask does not fight acne, it just fades acne marks, so I don't think that this really counts. I'm still gonna use this cleanser for the next week or 2, pretty much until it runs out. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not happy with the results so far. I feel like I needed to step in, take matters into my own hands, and really try to combat all of this. Okay, I'm gonna go chillax for a while and then rinse this off. So I will check back in with you guys in a few days. 23 days in, and I have had more breakouts on the right side of my face than I've had since I started using just Curology's night cream. What the fuck? I honestly have no words to explain this. I am amazed. I am so completely amazed at these results. Like, this is ridiculous. The fact that it's also just on the right side of my face is mind-boggling. Seriously, what the fuck? I honestly don't understand it. I do not understand this one bit. My face has not been this bad since I started trying this out. And if you ask me, this is complete garbage, which is exactly where I'm putting it. In the garbage. I'm not even gonna finish up the bottle of either the cleanser or the moisturizer because clearly it does not work for me. So I'm switching back to using just Johnson's baby wash to clean my face. This worked for me when I first started using Curology. I'm hoping it is going to work miracles again and give me back my clear skin. Now, because I am in such disbelief at these results, I am extending this review video for another 2 to 4 weeks where I am just using this to see if I can't get my clear skin back. If after I switch back to Johnson's baby wash and my skin clears up, then I 100% know that it was Curology's face cleanser and moisturizer. If that's not the case, if my skin just kind of stays the way it is, then it's gotta be something else. Today marks day 1 of just Curology's night cream and some good old-fashioned Johnson's baby wash. Day 1. Once again, I am back where I was 9 months ago. Holy shit. I started getting ready this morning and I almost put on concealer when I remembered it's time for my weekly update. This is it. It has not gotten worse. I think it's actually gotten better. Close up. Everything that was there last week is still there pretty much, but it is gone down, it's healing, and nothing new has appeared. So I have no new breakouts, and the old ones are just going away. Thank God. Oh my God, I was getting really, really nervous. This is great. As far as I can tell, my baby wash cleanser works wonders, and that's really all I needed to do. I'm gonna keep doing that for a few more weeks until this whole thing is, until my right side of my face looks like my left side. This is the goal. That's the status of my skin after switching cleansers, well, switching back to my regular cleanser for a week. And I'm happy so far. So, good news to share. Awesome. And let's just keep the ball rolling. Just keep it going. See you in a week. Who would have thought a cleanser would fuck up my skin so much? Okay, it is time for another weekly update. It has been 2 weeks since I switched back to using my original cleanser, and not only that, but today is the day I started my period. I do have a couple period breakouts. Granted, that was gonna happen, but it is nowhere near as bad as the period breakouts I experienced when I was using Curology's cleanser and moisturizer, so super happy and relieved about that. But speaking of breakouts, so I have like this kind of little cluster right there. I have one right there, one right there, one right there. And then everything else is thankfully healing and going away. Everything's kind of resolving itself, so freaking relieved. Like, whew, sigh of relief. I think in a couple more weeks I can go back to not wearing any sort of cover up makeup on my face, aside from when I break out on my period. I'm happy with my current results, or lack of results. I don't know. Whatever. I'm really happy with the way that things are shaping out again. I think what I'm gonna do is give it about 1 more week, and then hopefully wrap up this extended review and give you guys the final results, but I think we can all say we know exactly what I'm gonna say about that. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update, and I will see you very soon with almost clear skin. All right, guys, so it is finally time for me to end this extended review, even though I will just say I'm not where I want to be with my skin. You can't tell now because I'm wearing foundation. No, I'm not wearing foundation. You can't tell now because I'm wearing some concealer and some powder. I had a less than positive reaction to trying out their cleanser and their moisturizer, and I am now in damage control. I have some work to do in reversing everything that it did to my skin, and that's gonna take some time, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted that, but that's where I'm at right now. I am still using their overnight cream because I've had such great success with that in the past, so there's no reason for me to stop using that. But right now, yeah, just the night cream, Johnson's baby wash, and that's kind of the gist of what I'm putting on my face. This did not go the way that I had hoped. I really wish that it had worked out a little bit differently. It's okay. I was always really curious about it. I'm glad I tried it, even though I was really unhappy with the results. I am glad I finally was able to say, okay, I tried it. I know it doesn't work for me. Now I can move on. Life lesson there. I think we're always striving for perfection. You know, we always want to just have perfect skin, have the perfect body, have the perfect everything in life, and you know, when you're on the brink of it and you're just like, oh, I think I can get it. Like sometimes, like perfection is boring and it's pretty unrealistically unattainable. So I am okay with having a few period breakouts here and there. I am okay with not being perfect. There we go. I've said this before in my previous videos, and I'm gonna say it again because I really, really want to emphasize this and make sure that like people are aware that this is a very personal experience I had. Just because I had a negative reaction with trying out their cleanser and their moisturizer does not mean everyone who uses it is gonna have the same experience I did. Skincare is a very fickle thing to deal with. What works for someone may not work for someone else, and vice versa. Although it did not work for me, I'm sure that there are tons of people out there who use it. It works for them. They love it. They've had no issues, so there's no reason for them to not use it. I realized when I ended my, 23 days of using it, I was pretty upset. Kind of understandably so. I felt like I had made so much progress over the last 8 months, and then I just did it almost seemed like overnight I went right back to where I was. So I was very frustrated with that. I have calmed down since then, and understand that, it is what it is. Didn't work for me, and that's the way it goes. I would love to hear some of your guys' experience, for those of you especially who do use the cleanser and the moisturizer, and if it works for you, or if you're like, oh my gosh, she had the same reaction I did, this isn't just me. And also for those of you guys who are using their whole line and it's not working for you, I'm going to suggest maybe just using the night cream and trying that out and seeing if that doesn't improve your skin the way that it did with mine. Skincare is all trial and error. I didn't get here without a bunch of trial and error over the last 26 years. Well, I have not had acne for 26 years, But I did not get to where I am today over the last 10 years since I first got acne 10 years ago. It took me 10 years of trial and error and figuring out what doesn't work and repeatedly what does not work and doesn't work until I found something that actually works for me. And it's something as simple as a combination of products. Switching a face wash, switching an overnight cream, maybe adding in a moisturizer, maybe taking out a moisturizer. This is a marathon, unfortunately. And if you're not prepared to run the marathon, then you just kind of have to accept the fact that you're going to be watching from the sidelines. And I don't quite know where I was going with that metaphor, so I'm just gonna end it right there. But this is a marathon, you know. This is not a sprint. It's not gonna happen overnight. So I just really want to encourage you guys to like keep trying, keep playing around with it. You know, I don't want you to get discouraged just because one thing doesn't work, or 3 things doesn't work, or 5 things doesn't work. This was like maybe, I don't even know what attempt this was at clearing out my skin, but it took me a while. So have patience, stay positive. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you guys because I know how, you know, mentally and emotionally draining having acne can be. No matter how severe it is, it affects your confidence level, regardless if you have subtle breakouts to severe breakouts. But again, you know, perfection is boring and it's unattainable. So if you're on the brink of it, be okay with that too, which I am now. I have, like, maybe I'll never have perfect skin, and I'm okay with that. I'm almost 27 years old. Don't know when acne will stop for me, if it will stop for me. God, I hope it stops for me, but it makes me who I am, which is unique. I'm a unique little snowflake, as are all of you. Okay, I feel like I've pretty much said my piece on everything. So I will one last time share with you what my skin looks like now. As I've said, I am in damage control right now. Most of the marks that I have on my face are from old pimples and zits. Oh, I hate that word so much. It's so like, it's just, ugh. They're just healing spots. They are not acne anymore. It's just a leftover souvenir of what once was. And then I do have a couple new breakouts, kind of just sporadically on my cheeks. They're not severe. They're very like small, not really noticeable. And again, I'm okay with that. Like, it happens. So yeah, let's do one more final skin reveal and then I can close this video out finally. Whew. This has been a long, long journey. Here goes nothing. So all of this is still healing. That's a new breakout. I had a new breakout right by my mole. And then I think one of these is new. Everything else is pretty much just an leftover acne mark. And then on this side, that one's new. And then these are also just kind of healing marks. So it is gonna take a month or 2 for this to fade away, and I'm okay with that. It's just, it's funny because I am in such a better mental place than I was a while ago, than I was when I first started Curology. I was such a shy person. I was very reserved, very like just paranoid about people constantly judging me for what I thought was horrible acne. And now, today, even with acne and blemishes on my face, I am happy. It's been a really amazing transformation that I've had over the last 9-10 months. Not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and I think that's really what's most important for me, is not the condition of my skin, although of course I'm still gonna want nice clear skin because I still don't want to wear makeup, but the transformation that I felt inside of myself and how much I have grown to love myself and accept myself for the way that I am, that to me is priceless, and that counts more than anything else. So I'm really thankful that Curology was able to do that for me. If you guys are interested in another update video, you know, in another 2-3 months, definitely let me know. I would love to do that for you guys. I so appreciate you joining me on my skincare journey. This wonderful roller coaster of a ride that I've been on. Lots of ups and downs, and it really means the world to me that you guys have been so supportive with me throughout this entire process. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. So yeah, if you want another update video, let me know. It would be a year update, so I think that would be crazy to do. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. Okay, well, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I really hope that this video helps you one way or another, whether that's just to keep on pushing through, or if it's just to embrace who you are and accept yourself the way that you are. Ooh, I need to quit banging my watch into stuff. Okay, whew. I am going to finally stop talking because I feel like I've been rambling on for a while, so you guys can get back to your day, your lives. I know you're very busy people, but again, just stay awesome, stay positive, keep your chin up if you're still feeling discouraged. I wish you guys all nothing but the best in your life and in your journey. And this is not the end for my skincare journey by far. So stay tuned for more to come. I don't know what that will be, but that's the fun in it, right? All right, I'm gonna go to bed. Getting a little delirious right now, so take care, guys.